is Crystal Edge Technology screens using the ambient light rejection technology gain. Now, we're going to do an interesting demonstration here because from time to time I get these little emails from some customers and they claim that that they're not able to see the screen at all, period. And I find that kind of interesting, especially when they're not using black technology. Our black technology show up regardless if you're doing that on 1,000 lumens. We've done this demonstration on much lower projectors. And keep in mind, if that screen's going to show up outside, crystal clear edge to edge, inside, it's going to be no problem whatsoever. So we're going to do a demonstration using my Sony SVGA. This is the VPL CS4. It's right there, our S4 projector right here. And this projector is 1,000 lumens. It is around 600 by 800, like I said, SVGA. And of course, we always do this in a fully lit environment. I like to do plenty of light in the environment, as bright as possible. Got my projector set up on a stand. So let me go connect all this up to my projector. Now, the claim is that the customer is saying he has a projector of 2,300 lumens and he can't see the screen at all. So we're going to do this theory on 1,000 lumens, way below his projector specification. And the reason why I do this is because we ask for two things when people make these claims. Number one, we ask for pictures, settings in your projector. We want to see everything. Another thing we ask for, make and model of your projector, because I've had a few people show knockoff projectors. Say, oh, no, we don't support those knockoff projectors. Are you following specifications within the site, which we ask for projectors as low as 2,500 lumens, and if they don't meet those specifications. Now, keep in mind, just because I use a 1,000 lumen projector in my demonstrations, it's just to show you how low we can go, but we have specifications in the website telling you what you are recommended to use, right? If you go below that, you're at your own risk. All right, so let me go find my power cord for this thing. Get it set up. The screen we're going to be using is a screen coated with Black Silver technology. And we're going to be using our Sony VPL FH30. And people wonder why I buy all these relic projectors, and this is the reason why. It's because I can come in here and somebody can make a claim, and I can basically do a live demonstration and say, no, your claim is false, because I can come in here and use a projector much lower than yours and still produce an image. And mind you, this is the same screen that produced the image outside, which I'll put a link at the bottom, outside using the same projector at 12 feet back outside. All right, so let's plug this up, get this started, because I'll be sending this video over to the customer. All right, let's fire this up. And let me get the remote control for this one, which I think is the one in here. I like this nice little stand I got here. There's my screen's going to be popping on in a few minutes. It's an old projector. It takes a little time to heat up. When it does, boom, it's beautiful. Now, see, one of the problems I have here is that people who use white projection screens, like they are definitely like hooked on these white projection screens. They're expecting screens, even if you have a gray screen, and this screen is gray. If you have a gray screen, you're expecting for the white levels to look just as pure on a white screen as it is on a gray screen. They just want that super white level, but they want the contrast, they want the color pop. No, it doesn't work that way. Even if you use black diamonds, even if you use dark star 9s, any of those darker screens, the white levels will never be the same as a white screen. Virtually impossible. Now, right here, this is my 1,000 lumen projector. This projector is 23. Mine's 1,000 lumens. I'm doing this in a fully lit environment on the Black Silver. When you make a claim by saying that, oh, I can't even see the screen, you do know I do majority of my demonstrations live. There's no way to Can't snap with the other hand. There's no way to fake the demonstration. It's live. Unless I got magical powers, and that's the only way I can do it. But there you are. Let's go grab a video. Let's see. Whatever I was playing on here. Oh, I forgot I gotta go down a minute in the video. Let's go bring up, let's do some football highlights. Didn't get correctly, I know I have basketball in there, but whatever. All right, we'll do some football highlights. Let's see if we can see the screen. Let's see if the screen comes up too dark. See if we can make it out. Play that video all the way through. There you go. Case closed. Going to make a statement, you're going to have to at least be able to back it up, because I can back mine up. I know, I test my products. I design this stuff. I know exactly how it's going to react. And this is a projector that is actually way lower than your projector. You're at 23, I'm at 1,000 lumens. I'm in a fully lit environment. And this is how far my projector is sitting back from my screen. And you can see that image crystal clear with no problem. I love it when people make these accusations. And if you had it on your white screen or white wall, that's what you would be displaying right there. A washed out, faded image. So that's the difference between my technology on a 1,000 lumen projector on a white wall. You can actually see right over right there. If we can just move this right over to the side if you want, there we go. And show you the difference. There you go. Now this is a Black Silver, same screen. That went side by side to several, 3 or 4 certified screens, and we're able to produce better color, contrast, the whole 9 yards, everything. And he's making a claim that he can't see the screen. Let's see where we sit. Right there. We are right now at 11 feet. Let's go all the way back to 17. So what we're going to do is I'm going to bring my screen in a little bit, shrink it a little bit, because I'm going to bring it back 17 feet. Let's see what we get here. There's the blur. See if we can bring the screen in a little bit there. Let's move my equipment back. Now, moving the projector all the way back, we are now at 17 feet back. you can still see the screen at 17 feet back. Show you my measurements. There's my measuring tape beginning there. And this is where it comes in. The projector sits here. Right down the side, we are at 17 feet. Away from the screen on 1,000 lumens. Fully lit environment. And what do you see? You see a screen with no problem. At 17 feet back. Accusations, accusations. There you up front. So, if you have a projector at 2300 lumens and you're claiming that you can't see the screen, but yet I'm doing this video demonstration live and I'm 17 feet back at 1,000 lumens and I'm pulling an image that you can see with no problem, your claim is false. Now, only two things can come out of that. Either the projector is a knockoff, because if a projector is a knockoff, if you're trying to get a screen size out of 150 inch out of a knockoff projector, and you're going to have to be quite the distance to be able to do it, that image is not going to pop up regardless because it's a knockoff at 23. But usually projectors that are knockoffs usually have outrageous lumen counts. They have like 5,000 and 8,000 and something like that. So they're not in 23 mark, nowhere near around that. Let's see, has an older projector, maybe like a Sharp or an NEC, one of those projectors, that would be about in that range. But still, it would still pick up with no problem whatsoever, regardless. Because I'm at 1,000 lumens and I'm 17 feet back. And I'm in a fully lit environment. Mind you, this is the same technology that we used outside in a demonstration when we actually had the projector pull back 12 feet outside. So I told you, if it could do 12 feet outside, 17 inside is going to be easy for the projector to be able to pull off. And you would have to be back around, probably around, I say, if you're going to be doing this, you're going to have to be back. If you're going to do 150 inches, you're going to have to be around 18 feet back at the most. Maybe 18, 19 feet back, depending on the projector that you're using. I gotta pretty much second guess all this because my menu's halfway missing. Let's see what I'm doing here. Let's clear that out, bring this in. Bring this in right here. Let's grab that demonstration right there. There you go. There you go. We were telling you, there's no way you can see that screen at all. At the projector you're using, there's no way in the world you can pick that up. I'm going to bring it all the way back again to our whopping 17 feet. This is what you're telling me You can't see your screen at all. It's virtually, you can't see it at all. That's what you're telling me in your email. I'm 17 feet back in a fully lit environment. And that screen's coming up with no problem whatsoever. So that's why I say be careful about making accusations about how some people feel that, oh, I'm just going to have it put in a, just say it randomly in an email, we can't see the screen, blah, blah, this and blah, blah. No, because I'll take your testimony, I'll come on YouTube and I'll say, look, no, you're wrong. You're definitely wrong. Now, there could be another problem to that. Screen paint's not showing any problem. So if the screen paint's not showing any problem, that means that he could have a dim lamp, a bulb that needs to be changed. There's a number of things that could come up. But there's no way in the world you're going to sit there and tell me that you can't. The bottom line is, with 2,300 lumens, you can't see the screen. But I'm doing it at 1,000. At 17 feet. And look at that image between that white wall and that technology. 1,000 lumens, that's it. Now, just because, again, you see me doing the demonstration on 1,000 lumens, we always ask that you follow the specifications under the screen paint. If it asks and it requires for 25, use 25. If you go below that mark, then that's you. That's, I'm just saying, that's the end of the day, that's you. Just like when we sit there and we tell you that, if you go look at this, the outside requirements for the technology, we have it at 30,000. We have it at what time of the day you can use it at. It says right there on the website exactly what time of the day. If you decide you want to use it at 12 in the afternoon, when we request for it to be used around 6 o'clock and up, he's around that time, that's you. That's why the specifications are there. Keeps everything within the comfort zone. So if someone tries to, so it keeps you within that. That's why we have all that information on the website, because it keeps you within the comfort zone on where that screen is going to react at its best. Sorry, there's no sound with this projector. Yeah, there you go. And mind, this projector has a contrast level of 0, which means there's no rating on this projector. It has 0 contrast, and it's picking up contrast. The screen's picking up contrast, even though this projector doesn't producing it. It's producing that dark level. That's better than the white wall and everything around it, and pulling the color. As I said before, I look forward to seeing the pictures, projector settings, all that good stuff that we request for, because I'm curious to see how is it possible that we're doing this at 1,000 lumens and at 23 you can't pull it up. And it's interesting because I have people on my Facebook fan page, customers, that are showing projectors of 900 lumens pulling up a black screen. So that's why I said I find that kind of weird. So let me come over here and show you this right here. I'm going to push this over here for a minute on my black screen. There we go. And this screen is actually, oops, I think I pulled my cord for my connection. Yeah, I did. I pulled it out. This is my black screen right here, and my black screens can easily pull under 1,000 lumens. No problem. There we go. All our screens are designed to be able to pull an image with no problem. And this is on black technology. Way darker. I mean, way darker than you would use on the gray screens. Commercial. Always commercial. There we go. There you go. Black screens have coding too. Like I said, virtually impossible to make that claim. This is a black screen. This screen is actually darker than that one over there, and that one can pull up beautiful images on a 1,000 lumen projector. As a matter of fact, you know, my ceiling's coated too. Watch this. See that? Don't make claims against my company that are not real, because bottom line is I can back it up 100%. That's a screen up there that's coated with black technology. And I can put that right in the center of that ceiling light, and I can still produce an image with no problem. Tell me people can do demonstrations on that level. That's what you call ambient light rejection technology. Any screen I hit with this projector of 1,000 lumens, I'm going to pull that image with no problem. Right in the center. Yeah. Find too many people that can do that for a demonstration. Not too many. So when I tell you that my technology is ambient light rejection, it is ambient light rejection. I can take a 1,000 lumen projector and I can stick it right up on top of my ceiling that's coated in black technology, right in the center of a light fixture, and still pull that image with no problem. You circle around it with no problem. And my ceilings are quite high. I'm tripping over measuring tape. See that image I can pull from here? No problem on 1,000 lumens. Because this technology is tested outside. When we do our ambient light rejection tests, we do them outside. There's a reason why. That screen can pick up an image outside. It can definitely pick up an image inside with no problem. Do it again for you. There we go. Look how bright the image is. Yeah. Tell me how many people can do that. And this is on a 600 by 800 720p projector. I'll show you something even more impressive. Easy stuff. Look at that. Ouch. Bumping my legs here. Oh, 1999 projector. Starfield demonstration. One of my most favorite demonstrations to do because it's the hardest. That's why I like doing the Starfield demonstration. It is the hardest demonstration to pull off, especially for a gray screen. So there's our Starfield demonstration on our black screen over here. Now we got our black screen. We're going to go switch it over to the gray screen, which can pull it up. Black screen, gray screen, and then we'll bring it right up on the ceiling. Starfield demonstration right in the center. Put it from here to here. So that light around the screen. No, there's your white wall. That's what happens. What else do we have to play with on here? Oh, let's do this one right here. Let's do a football highlight demonstration, and let's reflect that all over the place. So here we have the game playing there, and this is what happens if you basically hit a white wall with our technology. So we can bring it from here, bring it from there, and then bring it all the way up to the ceiling, which is actually coded in 12 technology. So when you got screens that are designed to produce images outside, and I love how people sit there and go, oh, no, 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 no. Look at that, right here. Boom. Down. Boom. Yeah. This is why our technology is the best. Whether people want to agree to it or not, it is. But like I said, you don't see people doing demonstrations like this. Our technology is supposed to be so dark that you can't see it, but look at this. You can do this with no problem. Here we go. Look on this. Yeah. I rest my case. Anybody wants to sit there and say, oh, but it's so dark you can't see the screen. Yeah, virtually impossible. Right there. Virtually impossible. I just moved that screen at 1,000 lumens everywhere in this environment. Hit the floor, hit the ceiling, hit the wall, and every time I hit one of these screens, the image came up even better. Even up on the ceiling, right in direct light. That's my angle gain right there. No problem. The problem is what you have is that not only what, like I said, I have these problems with some certain customers, not all customers, certain customers, where everybody gets one who wants to make statements that, oh, they can't see the screen. Don't do that. You really don't do that. The way I test my technology out, the stress levels that my screens have to go through, that's why a lot of people don't want their screens coming here. You have your screen comes here, I'm going to stress test it. I mean, it's really going to go through the ringer. If I can do that to my screen, that means it has to have that ability to be able to pull that image up no matter where I hit, no matter where I direct that projector at, it's got to be able to pull up. And the reason why is because when everybody's sitting in the dark with their screens, whether it's high-end, whether it's hobby, whoever you may be, you're sitting in the dark with these ambient light controlled environments, and you're afraid if any little light touches your screen, it's going to basically discomfort the screen. So you have to make the environment comfortable for the screens. We don't do that. We take our screens and we put them outside, and they have to pass that brutal test. One of the tests and the final test out of all our screens, they have to be able to pass that 12 feet outside at 1,000 lumens. Now, keep in mind, we all do all those live, so everybody can see that it's actually legit. It's a real deal. But you know how hard it is to get a screen to pull an image up from corner to corner. We're not talking about faded down the middle or washed out. We're talking about corner to corner, and be able to turn that screen on the side, that camera on the side, and hit that screen at 180 degree and watch that image pull from one end to the next on an angle and see it crystal clear. The only way you could do that, like I said, I do my demonstrations outside where everybody's inside worrying about the window light. I'm outside playing around. So, as I said before, like I said, we still, the case closed when it comes to that sun killer technology. I mean, come on now. We've been playing outside for the longest time. And now we got a technology that takes a direct hit from the sun. Yeah, I'm going to brag about that because it's the only one of its kind. Boy, they're going to have to really work really hard to catch up to that thing. They're going to have to work really hard to catch up to that thing, because once that screen reaches 100%, and that's 1% took on direct sunlight, I still can't get over that, because in my head, I'm thinking like, this is going to go bad. It's direct sunlight. It's the most powerful form of light you can have hitting against a screen, and the screen took it in. So that gives us the ability to be able to build things now off that technology to advance it, to make it better. But as for the customer making the claim that his 2300 lumen projector didn't pick up, and you just watch me take 1,000 lumen projector and just take the image and throw it all over the room, any area that it hit it that wasn't our technology, the image washed out and became unwatchable. When it came to hit our screens, you could see it crystal clear. So yeah, file a claim against me, I'll send that to PayPal. It'll be no problem whatsoever. And that was a live demonstration. Like I said, I know my work. I test it. I designed it. I know how it's going to react. It's a shame. You spend your time making screen paint so people can have high-tech technology to be able to use their screens in fully lit environments. And every so once in a while, I run across these particular individuals. They just want to take advantage of me. You let me know how many demonstrations you've seen on Black Diamond, DMP Supernova, any one of those companies just do a demonstration, which I just did just a few minutes ago. None of them will do it. You know why? And they're not even going to use that projector to begin with. Oh, heck no, they're not going to use that projector. They're going to go with the most high-end, most expensive projector they can get their hands on. They're going to have this room ambient light controlled. It's going to be a rehearsed environment. It's all going to be set up to make the screen look good. That's what's going to be done. They're not going to bother with a projector like that. So like I said, I'll give you free screen paint for a year if you can show me one demonstration of any big company using a projector like that to show up their newest screen. I'm not going to see it. That's the whole purpose. anybody can relate to this projector. It's cheap. It's like 75 bucks. You can relate to that. But I bet you if I came on here and I had like big setup, giant screen, and a $60,000 projector, how many of you can relate to that one? And look at the picture quality. We're using this new Sony projector, and the price tag for it is only $60,000. The screen itself, $5,000. You wouldn't be, most people wouldn't want to relate to that. Even if you had the money, you wouldn't want to relate to that. That's like what? It's a lot of money. Okay, well, I'm done. I only wanted to do one video today, and that was it. But when people send me emails like that, I have no choice but to make these kind of demonstrations, because I know darn well this technology can pull up an image at 800 lumens easily, at 20 feet back, because we tested already to do that. And if he feels that's not good enough, then I'll buy his projector and I'll do the demonstration here. I'll go on eBay and buy it today. I know the technology works, but no problem whatsoever. Now, if you have an issue where, like I said, I had one customer, he had a problem where his lens was flickering. Some people don't know about that kind of stuff. Some people don't get a projector. They don't know to see the signs that maybe the bulb has to be repaired. I had a customer come up there, and he didn't say anything nasty. He just came up there and just complained and said, well, you know, the bulb's flickering and I'm having some problems. The screen's a little dim. Found out that we went to check his projector settings. A lot of people don't know where that setting's at in their projector, and found out that his bulb was near its last. So I suggest a nice merchant he could go to, get a pretty good price for his lamp, show him how to install it in, no problem fixed. You know, sometimes you have that problem right there altogether, you know? But not all my customers are going to be like that, but everybody knows that if you work customer service, you always know that you're always going to get that one or two that day, who knows? All right, well, with that being said, I'm done here. I am not supposed to be doing any more videos today. And tomorrow, I'm just probably, I don't know, what am I going to be doing tomorrow? I may do a video tomorrow, I don't know. I do know Thursday, I won't be doing anything. Thursday's a ship out day, and we got hit pretty heavy. Thank you so much for that right there. I do appreciate the support for that. We got to do start sending out tracking numbers and getting everybody ready for a ship out on Saturday. So just to let you know. So like I said, if you're interested in the paint, you can get it today. Thursday, we're not taking any orders in. Orders will be shipped out for the next ship out date, but not for Saturday, because we're already overwhelmed as it is. But thank you so much. I do appreciate the support. But it's just to show you that, like I said, now if I can come on here and take that projector, pull back 17 feet, and you can still see the screen, then take a white sheet of paper and stick it in the middle of the screen, you can see the difference between the two. And then I can move it from here, and up on the ceiling. And you're telling me at 2300 lumens, you can't see the screen at all? Okay. All righty then. That being said, thank you all for your time. I have to go, and God bless. Okay.